Hi everyone, Trashfellow here, and today I'm finally back again with a new 84 Entertainment media books, and one of them that I'm gonna show you right now is called Zombie Apocalypse. This movie came out in the year 2012. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the content later on, so let's first of all take a closer look at the packaging and the inside of this media book. Well, the media book, as all the others, has very matte finish. The front cover looks great. Really love this front cover. Although the movie is, yeah, to my mind, crap, but that's just my opinion. Here's the spine and the back. So, opening this up, we do have a 3D lenticular cover, which was here on the front of this media book. So yeah, this can be glued. You can actually pull this here off and yeah, put it on the media book if you want to, or everywhere else. I decided to not put it on the media book because yeah, I think it looks I don't know, it's a quite cool gimmick, but I think that is all. Moving on, at the inside we do have a certificate that says that this is limited to 2,000 copies, got number 1447. Here a picture of the main characters of the movie. I think it would have been better if the limitation number was here on the back side, here down below, as usual for 84 Entertainment. To be honest, I don't like this. I mean, it's a piece of paper. It could have been also put on the back side, but that is probably just my opinion. Getting a closer look at the discs, here we do have the Blu-ray version, including as well the 3D version. So if you have a 3D player and a 3D television, you'll be able to watch this movie as well in 3D. Can't say much about it because I haven't got a 3D player, just watched it in 2D, but yeah, check that out. Okay, here at the inside, great artwork as well. I do have a booklet as usual included, telling a lot about the movie, the content. Yeah, some pictures as well taken from the movie. This huge zombie. This zombie kind of reminds me of Dawn of the Dead. The way they yeah, the way they did the makeup, but I don't know. Okay, and here at the back side we do have the DVD included. Again, a nice artwork as well. So yeah, that is it basically for the media book. Okay, talking a little bit about the content of this movie. The movie is actually about 3 small groups of survivors of a zombie plague that join forces to reach a ferry boat to Sanctuary. That they are not sure if that ferry does exist in the Catalina Island. And yeah, along their journey they are hunted down by hordes of zombies, and only a few of them survive. That is all about the content of the movie, because yeah, there is no more plot in it. Yeah, talking a little bit about the movie itself, my opinions, well, where to start? Well, one thing is for sure, the special effects were incredibly cheap and cheesy. Never seen such cheesy and cheap effects before, but I think that that has something to do with the fact that this has been shown or done mainly for television, for the American television. I think it's Sci-Fi Channel or something like that. So initially this wasn't supposed to be a DVD release, I think. There are actually some examples that I want to mention why the movie is so cheap. There's, for example, a car that is supposed to be on fire, and there all you see is a half-hearted attempt, badly superimposing some CGI flames. So all you can see are these CGI flames, but it doesn't look real to my mind. There's also a scene where a zombie gets hit by a bullet in the head, and sometimes there's a slight splatter of blood. Other times the head suddenly vanishes, and in either case the blood splatter is so obviously CGI it insults your intelligence, to my mind. There are some scenes, I think there's one scene where a girl has a sword in her hand and is trying to rip off the head, and you can actually see that when she's cutting the head, she doesn't really hit the head, so it's quite weird to my mind. Very cheaply done, and yeah, the acting is as well not the best. Let's talk a little bit about the positive side of the movie. Leslie Ann Brand provides some eye candy, which however is more than concentrated by Ving Rhames. The attempt to interject some romance between them made me gag. I almost did make it to the end of the movie, but the movie did sort of redeem itself in a preserved way with the zombie tiger, one of the most hilarious, awful monsters ever seen on big small screen. All in all, guys, you might enjoy this movie if you like watching really bad movies. Yeah, or perhaps you could play a drinking game and take a shot every time someone's head disappears. It's also great. Whatever you do, don't take this movie seriously or you will be disappointed. So Zombie Apocalypse is so bad it goes far beyond, so bad it's good and becomes bad again, but that is something that I leave up to you. I really love zombie movies. I really love cheap movies, but this was kind of weird. I watched it until the end. I did it, but I had to watch it, I think, 2 or 3 times to watch the entire movie because I stopped because it was so awful. But that is just my opinion. Well, that is Zombie Apocalypse. Now we'll give you a short inside look at the menu and the extras. Okay, so here are we now finally on the menu. Let's take a closer look at it. We do have the movie itself. There are audio tracks. I think we will take a close look at it. It is... We do have German and English language here included. Moving on, there is the chapters and some extras, trailer, making of, bloopers, gallery, some trailers for other movies like Extinction, Icarus, Dead Genesis, Psychosis, The Exorcism of Annalise, The Holding, Censored, and A Haunting Salem. That is all that is included here in this DVD/Blu-ray release. To my mind, nothing special, no documentary, and nothing else. Quite less stuff included to my mind, but yeah, that is just my opinion. That is it for Zombie Apocalypse, and let's move on to, I think, a better Mediabook. And the second media book that I'm gonna show you right now is actually Vamp. And 84 finally did it, and they released it. Really great. Really love this movie. Already had it for the Arrow release. This wasn't out before in Germany as a Blu-ray, so this is the first time that we do have this on Blu-ray. And there are actually two different covers out. The white one, which is this one, and there's also a black one, which does look even better to my mind. Really great. Love it. And yeah, let's take a closer look at the media book right now and then talk a little bit about the content. Okay, the media book, as you can see, is all done in a white finish, matte finish. And the front here has the lips, which yeah, are a little bit embossed, something like that. Really do look great here on the front, and Vamp on the back side. The idea is great, really love this. Here it says a film that goes under the skin. It's a 2-disc limited uncut edition, starring all the actors here above. This is the spine, which does look great as well. Really love it. And the back side, and here they did it. They put on the number here above, and the limitation number, as usual, down below, got number 13 out of 500. And yeah, this is what I like, this is what I love. This is how media books of 84 Entertainment should supposed to be like. And yeah, really great. Let's get a closer look at the inside. The media book is kept very simple. We do have the Blu-ray version included here. On the back side there are the lips again, and here is the so-called booklet inside, showing a little bit about the movie content, stuff like that. Really great. And here is the DVD, and again the back artwork. Well, talking a little bit about the content. The movie is actually about two fraternity pledges who go to a sleazy bar looking for strippers to entertain their college friends. There they have problems with transportation, biker gangs, and worst of all, the staff of the bar, all of whom seem to be vampires, with actually Grace Jones playing the head vampire. Now, what makes Vamp cool for me is that it is very 80s. There was this thing during the 80s and early 90s where neon colors took over the world, and everything was neon. And sneakers, t-shirts, bracelets, jackets, you name it, it was neon colored. And so were music videos. Back in those days, music videos always had that neon colored lightning in the background. No matter what the scene, everything was suddenly neon blue or neon pink. Vamp has that neon colored look that most films had black in those days. Vamp takes place mostly during the night, and every single wall of everything building of every street is lit with these shades of neon, green or pink. It just reminds me of how much this was done in films and music videos back in those days. It gives the film that uniquely 80s look and feel that I love. One look at Vamp and you'll know it is a film that could have only been made in the 80s. It takes me right back to those days, and the comedy, the silliness of the dialogue reminds me of films from that time as well. Vamp somehow expertly fuses so many disparate elements that I love about the 80s. The underground Lower Manhattan filmmaking vibe from director Richard Wenk, known from Dracula Bites the Big Apple. Vibrant garish lighting and evocative set design a la Dario Argento, likable, occasionally witty horror comedy like for example Night of the Creeps or Phantasm 2, the long endless night genre as seen in After Hours or Miracle Mile, and doopy mainstream screwball comedy. As you can see, there are several worlds colliding in this flick, and the focal point of its candy-colored universe is a blood-curdling, utterly bonkers performance by one Mrs. Grace Jones, who is officially the scariest vampire of all time. Bill Drago is in this too, known for example for The Hills Have Eyes, The Untouchables, and he plays an exquisite 80s albino punk gang leader named Snow, who brandishes a hunting knife and is the victim of an extended balls grab low blow. All in all, I'd recommend Vamp as a great popcorn flick, good for anyone that can appreciate a brief glimpse of boobs in bondage, brotherly chemistry between male leads Rustler and Makepeace, and the incorrigible Grace Jones in her first role as herself. Okay, let's take a closer look at the inside of this great media book, the menu of the movie, and of course as well the extras. Okay, let's take a closer look at the menu of Vamp. We do have, of course, the film, then some chapters and languages that are included: German and English language. And for those who wonder, this is actually region B, so region 2, locked. So nothing for the US. If you do have a region 3 player, you can watch it. We have as well some extras like the German theatrical trailer, the US trailer, an alternative trailer, some TV spots, yeah, some records that they did that didn't appear in the movie, bloopers, which are quite funny. I already watched them. We do have some yeah, audio commentaries, I think by the director, and a short film, Bite the Big Apple. Okay, that is basically it for the menu of Vamp. So guys, that is basically it again for today. Yeah, reviewed some 2 great media books from 84 Entertainment. This was, to be honest, kind of a little bit disappointing to my mind. Cheesy movie, cheap movie, but yeah, if you like it, this is probably something for you. Could be if you like trashy movies, really trashy movies, because this is really cheap, to be honest. But okay, Vamp, really great edition. Love it. The quality of the Blu-ray is excellent. They did a really great job on this. There are a lot of extras as well included. If you haven't seen Vamp yet, and if you do like vampire movies, this is a must-see to my mind. Really great. Also, the covers look great. They did a really great job on these. So, good job 84 Entertainment, and keep doing these stuff. Really love it, although I do prefer hard boxes, but I think I might be getting slowly into media books as well, because they do a really great job on these. Okay guys, that is basically it for today. Hope you enjoyed this short presentation of 2 84 Entertainment releases, and as usual guys, hope to see you all next time.